the BJP have now written a letter to the Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla urging him to take the strictest possible action under the rules against those opposition MPs who have committed such heinous acts within the House premises and brought disrepute to the democratic institutions. So this is a letter that has been written by the BJP women MPs. Remember, the Congress women MPs have also written a letter to the Speaker. Let's go across to my colleague Mohit Bhatt on the broadcast with us. So, Mohit, first it was the women MPs of the Congress party who wrote a letter saying Rahul Gandhi was not allowed to speak and that the Speaker was under pressure from the ruling government. Now you have a letter coming in from the women BJP MPs. What does the letter say?
You see, Pratibha, yesterday we saw various Congress women MPs write to Speaker Om Birla, and they wrote a strongly worded letter to Om Birla accusing him of making false and defamatory allegations against them. Now, the controversy erupted after Om Birla publicly stated that he had advised Prime Minister Narendra Modi not to come to the Lok Sabha when he had to speak on the motion of thanks to the President address because of fears that Congress MPs could create an inappropriate incident near the PMC. Now, we saw that how yesterday Congress MPs objected to it, and we spoke to various MPs and they say that these are the baseless allegations that have been leveled by the Speaker, and they wrote to him. And now what we see is that letter versus letter has come up, where what we see is that another letter has been written by various BJP MPs in which they basically say and they urge him to take the strictest possible action under the rules against those opposition MPs who have committed such heinous acts. And given the fact that how the Congress MPs stated that these are baseless allegations and they did not mean to harm the Prime Minister, but then Prime Minister is hiding behind the Speaker. That is what the Congress MPs said. Now what we see is that the BJP MPs have written to the Speaker and they demand a strict action against such MPs who have been accused of inappropriate behavior inside the House. And they also say that we wish to express our profound gratitude and admiration for the manner in which you upheld and protected the dignity of the House. So what we see is that massive political war of words over the statement that came in from Om Birla, who stated that he asked Prime Minister Narendra Modi not to come to the House because it could lead to an untoward incident. And now we see that how the BJP women MPs have also written, they have hailed the action taken by Om Birla, and they also demanded strictest action possible against these MPs who, according to Birla, could have led to an untoward incident if Prime Minister Narendra Modi would have come to the Lok Sabha. Back to you.
Okay, all right. Mohit, do stay with us. Let's also quote from the letter that has been written by the BJP MPs to the Speaker. Like you mentioned, the MPs have also expressed their profound gratitude and admiration and have said that the Speaker has upheld the dignity of the House in an exemplary manner. Now compare that to what the Congress MPs have written. The women MPs from the Congress party went on to say that the Speaker was under pressure from the ruling party, and they went on to say that it was unacceptable and very unfortunate that the Speaker was not even allowing the leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi to address the House. So the BJP MPs in their address have said that the entire House and the entire nation has witnessed one of the most unfortunate and regrettable incidents inside the Lok Sabha chamber. We saw members of the opposition party not only entering the well of the House but also climbing onto Speaker's table, tearing up papers and throwing them towards the Speaker. Some honorable women members also behaved aggressively and carried banners and placards, crossed over to the other side. They not only surrounded the Prime Minister's seat but also entered the Treasury benches where the senior ministers sit. Now, the BJP MPs have now confirmed what multiple BJP leaders have said, that leaders of the opposition had gathered around the Prime Minister's seat, to which Rahul Gandhi has responded. Remember, yesterday, speaking outside the Parliament, Rahul Gandhi said that if indeed there were details that the Speaker had of an attack on Rahul Gandhi, then an FIR should be registered. With that, we're shifting our attention now to the intense political war that continues over the Prime Minister not being able to speak in the Lok Sabha. So on one hand, you have the book that has been mentioned, and on the other hand, the focus also on what has happened in the Parliament. The opposition MPs, you remember, had crossed over to his side in protest. The Congresswomen MPs writing this letter letter to Om Birla as well, going on to say that this is absolutely unprecedented. Sources have informed Times Now what actually transpired on the day, giving a detailed account of the disruption from a virtual cordon around the Prime Minister's seat to even using threatening language by the opposition MPs. Now, according to sources, the proceedings were disrupted from the outset as the opposition MPs entered the well, defied the norms, climbed tables and even tore papers and hurled them towards the chair. Now, amid this chaos, some women MPs moved towards the Prime Minister's seat. They formed a cordon around it, crossed onto the Treasury benches with banners in hand and placards, and advanced into the areas that are reserved for senior ministers. This, sources say, raised some serious security and safety concerns. Later, the opposition members also visited the Speaker's chamber, where unparliamentary language and threatening remarks were also allegedly made. Joining us on the broadcast is BJP's Tuhin Sinha. Thank you for joining us. Mr. Tuhin Sinha, these details are extremely startling, as is the Speaker has spoken about how there was an attempt to attack the Prime Minister, which is why he advised him not to come to the House. But now, more details have come in that even abusive, unparliamentary language was used.
Well, certainly the behavior of the opposition MPs in the last 1 week, in the last 8 or 9 days, has been so shameful that they will even put urban Naxals to shame. This is not how you expect opposition MPs to behave in Parliament. As we have maintained in the past, we are open to discussion on any topic. But first of all, Rahul Gandhi breaks rules. He quotes from a book which is not published, which is clearly against the rules. And then, they go on an all-out sabotage. Can you imagine that Parliament has not been able to discuss budget at length? Honorable Prime Minister has not been able to speak in Lok Sabha on the motion of thanks to President's speech. I think this opposition needs to introspect. This is the reason why people of the country have been punishing them in every election. First in Lok Sabha elections with 44 seats, then 55 seats, then 99 seats. But if this is the way they behave, then, they will be wiped out. And I don't think people will give them more than 20 seats, especially Congress Party, in the next election. The entire country is watching their behavior, and people are outraged by this behavior of the Congress Party.
Okay, all right. Mr. Tuhin Sinha, thank you for joining us. The BJP is saying strict action should be taken. The entire country is watching what is unfolding in the Parliament. In fact, yesterday as well, Rahul Gandhi wanted to speak in the Parliament, and yet again we saw a showdown. It was another day of a complete washout because the Parliament got adjourned multiple times. Outside the Parliament as well as inside, there was a face-off between the government and the opposition. Listen in.
The issue of that book came, the Naravane book. And the government didn't want me to discuss that at all. And so they stalled the House. They didn't let me speak. The Prime Minister was scared to come to the House. Not because of the members, but because of what I was saying.
I cannot agree to a situation where leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi will speak, make accusation, and then create ruckus and don't let others speak. That will not happen. We will not agree to that.
Leader of opposition is not being allowed to speak anything in this house. Well, there is no space for opposition in this house at all. This type of attitude towards the opposition is not happened any time. After action, you will get no. I cannot comment on reports. Wait for actions.
If they want to bring no confidence motion against the Honorable Speaker, they can bring, but they don't have the number. They can bring, but the issue is they have insulted the institution of Honorable Speaker. They climbed on the table of the Speaker, table of the chair, table of the table officers, and also they stormed the room of the Speaker.
And the Union Minister